Good morning, afternoon, or evening once again, and welcome to Vocabulary Unit 11. We just got almost all the way through. So, Unit 11, our first word is allude. So you see that this person is winking, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. When you do that sort of hint, that is alluding. So allude is a verb, it's something that you do, and what it means is to refer to something casually or indirectly. So if we think about when we subtweet someone, where we don't say their name specifically, but what we say makes it clear that that's the person we're talking about, right? That means that we are alluding to that person. We're making reference to them without saying it specifically. So I might hint at it, or I might, drop in enough evidence that people can figure out what I mean, and that means I'm alluding to it. Right. So our next word is conclusive. Now, if we're not alluding, but we're very, very specific and we're very clear, then that means that what we've said is conclusive. It is absolutely for sure. So it's serving to settle an issue. It is final. It is conclusive. So we think about DNA evidence might be conclusive. It might conclusively prove that this person was there, or it might conclusively prove that it was someone else, because it cannot be argued with. It is absolute. Next word is exemplary. Right, exemplary means standing out. Absolutely commendable. We talked about commending in a previous unit. Serving as a model, the example that others should try to copy. So you might receive an exemplary achievement award if you achieve something great. Students who are in the top 10 are exemplary students, praiseworthy students, students who we should try to be like. All right, guile is a noun, and it refers to treacherous, cunning, or deceit. So if we think about those of you guys who read Othello, the character of Iago has a lot of guile because he's very sneaky, he's very tricky. Those of you who read Julius Caesar, Cassius has a lot of guile because he's very tricky, he's very sneaky, he's got a lot of cunningness, he's very clever, he knows how to use people. That ability is guile. Our next word is itinerary. So we can see here up in the right-hand side with the picture, we've got a list of flights and the times that they leave and where they land, and that's what an itinerary is. It is a noun. It is a route of travel, a guidebook. So if you book a trip someplace, the airline will send you your itinerary, when you're supposed to fly out, when you're supposed to land, when you're supposed to leave the next place. And it's important that you keep track of your itinerary, or you might miss a plane, or you might not end up at the right hotel. So, misconstrue. So again, mis means wrong, it means off, it means not. So construe means to understand. So misconstrue means to misunderstand, to interpret wrongly, to mistake the meaning of. So if you try to do something nice for someone, but you kind of mess it up and they don't understand that it was supposed to be nice, they might misconstrue the meaning, they might take it as an insult when you meant it as a compliment. They misjudge, they misinterpret, they misconstrue. Placate is a verb, and it means to appease, to soothe, to pacify. So parents often try to placate their children by putting them in front of the TV when they're crying, or by singing to them, to get them to stop being upset. They want to placate them. If someone comes to you very upset and you just want to figure out what you need to do, what you need to give them to make them stop screaming or stop yelling, that means you're trying to placate them. Placid means they've already been placated. Placid means calm and peaceful. So in this case, you can see this placid lake, right? And the sky is blue, and the lake is calm. There are no waves or anything. There are no boats disturbing it. Everything is tranquil, is undisturbed, is quiet, is placid. All right, protrude, you can see that this person's front teeth protrude out. They stick out in front of them. So it is a verb. It is something that you do. The teeth protrude out. That branch protrudes out over the bike path. All right, to stick out, to thrust forward, to project, jut out, bulge. All right. And the last one here is superficial. And we've heard this word a lot. To describe people, it comes up a lot in high school, and it means on or near the surface or concerned only with our understanding, concerned with or understanding, that's a typo there, so it should say concerned with or understanding only what is on the surface, shallow. So if we think about the movie Mean Girls, the clique known as the Plastics are thought to be very superficial. They care about how you dress, what you look like, what your hair is like, but they don't care about what type of person you are. They are superficial. They only care about what's on the surface. And that's it. Thank you very much. Don't forget to study.